The Wolverines returned to Ann Arbor after beating Penn State in time to watch the final 6 minutes of the Michigan State-Ohio State game. With so much on the line, you could cut the tension in the team room at the William Davidson Player Development Center. The game was tied at 70 when Ohio State's William Buford put the Buckeyes ahead and sent the Wolverines bouncing off the ceiling.
What I do?
It seemed like forever for the Spartans to get their final chance with less than a second to go. But for Michigan, the wait was worth it.
Ravenel guards the inbound pass. Here's Green. Yeah!
Michigan wins a share of the Big Ten championship, the first for the school since 1986.
What's really great about it is the way we start every meeting. You know, we say, good morning or good afternoon, good evening. We are Michigan. We value Wolverine excellence, and we're going to be, and they fill in the blank, champions. And today we got to do it with it all great moments after we became a champion. So it's really special to our guys. It is really special to the staff, and I know the university feels the same way.
I mean, it's kind of surreal right now. The saying is, those who stay, so I guess you stick around long enough, good things will happen.
It's just a will to win, and it started last year at the end of the Big Ten season, and it's carried over. Trey wasn't there last year, but he's felt it. It's been the presence in our locker room. Even, like you said, we've been changing back and forth in locker rooms and getting new locker rooms and in the summer and stuff. And to begin the year, it's just it's that will to win and that culture change that we've tried to establish here with this program and keep it going. It's I don't know. I think we've established it now to where we can see this kind of success year in, year out.
Just to be able to come in and play with a great group of guys my first year, and had the opportunity to win a regular season Big Ten title, and going into the tournament with this type of momentum that we have and the way that we're playing is great.
There's a lot of sacrifice in being a good team, and a great team, a championship team. And what these guys do between their classes, between their training rules, between the weight room, waiting, didn't even have a gym to shoot in this summer, didn't have their own weight room, didn't have their own locker room. They just plugged along, and it's a great story about persistence with young men who really have a goal in mind.
This team, this scene, will long be remembered by the coaches and players.
Zach Novak with his shirt off, going nuts, and he has never experienced that before. And we know Zach is a quiet guy, and he's only like that when his Green Bay Packers are playing. So it was very good to see that, all that emotion coming out of him, and just to have him, just Buford knocking down that shot and everybody just going nuts, running up and down the hallway. And my sternum hurts right now. I can't even talk. I was able to talk, and right now I can't even talk. And it's just great for us.
We're hanging on every dribble, every shot. Michigan State scored. Everyone's mad. Ohio State scores. We're cheering like it's the end of the world. And he made that last shot. We were just kind of like, this really is happening? So it's unbelievable.
You could feel it was happening, especially as Buford, who we always know very well in our scouting report. And when that ball went up and in, everybody just exploded. But then we still had the drama of how many seconds are back on the court. And sure enough, when we got the win, it was like we had just won the national championship. Our kids really were focused on this Big Ten championship. And it's such a big thing at the University of Michigan to do this. And so very rewarding for them. But I could tell you, I wish everybody could have saw what I just saw when that team showed all their excitement.
The Wolverines move forward knowing that whatever happens in the weeks ahead will take place on the court and not in the team room. But this was the night Michigan won a Big Ten title.
It's special. It was one thing that a lot of coaches, great coaches, coaches a lot of Big Ten schools, I mean, really go to the Final Fours, win national championships, don't get a chance to say they're Big Ten champs. And I know we share it with two really good schools, but for us to do it the way we've done it with a bunch of young men that really believe, it is special.